Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. And today, as you can see as about the title of this video, this is going to be my period hygiene routine to stay fresh and sane while I'm on my periods, because let's talk about it. Girl, if you're anything like me, this is a dreaded time of the month, but it's also a beautiful time of the month, you know? I really like my period. You know, me and my period, we have a great relationship with each other. Even though it causes me excruciating pain sometimes, I still love to see it every month, you know? I just I just get so overwhelmed with joy when it comes. Um, but unfortunately, during this time of month, I have to take extra precaution to make sure that I am looking good, feeling good, smelling good. You know, which I always do that anyway. But this involves a little bit more effort. So I'm going to be sharing some tips and tricks and just giving you advice and letting you know what I do to stay fresh, clean, and functional on my menstruation, on my period. Okay, first thing first. Um, I usually, I used to. It was one point of time where I never really got any cramping when I would start my period. But now, so that I have gotten older, usually like the first couple of days for my period is the absolute worst. I mean, like day one, I'm done. I don't want to go to work. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to do anything except for eat chocolate, lay in bed, and take some medicine and just sleep and relax all day. Like, I don't want no distractions, nothing. Like, it is really bad. And so, I have, I guess you can call it PMDD or PMS. I don't know. I self-diagnosed myself. You know, don't try that at home. You know, always make sure you go and consult a real doctor. Okay. But I basically have all the symptoms of that because I get really, really bad PMS. Like before my period and like the first couple of days during my period. So I will be like have bouts where I am just crying and crying and crying like for no reason, just angry, you know, expressing anger towards people for doing the slightest little thing to take me off. And I'm just like, it's really bad. And it seemed like now it's getting even worse. But I am learning to manage it, and I am learning to brace myself and be prepared for that particular time of the month every month, you know, so that we can keep ourselves together. People, you know, they already think women are crazy because we have these hormonal fluctuations um, daily, if not monthly, weekly, you know, so you never know what you're going to get. But anyways, so first thing first, you always want to make sure that you wash up. You want to take a shower during your period. Of course you do. You really want to take a shower every day as much as possible. You know, sometimes people don't take showers every day, and that's their business, you know. But as for me, I take a shower pretty much every day. And so when I am on my period, I will spend a little bit more extra time in the shower to make sure that I am clean before I, um, you know, place my pad on or whatever I need to do. But here's the thing. I love to like sit in warm water. I don't know if that's good or bad for you when you're on your menstruation. But I like to take a hot, relaxing, warm bath, you know, just a sensual bath to calm me down and relax me because I'm already going through all these hormonal changes. You know, stuff is coming out. I'm cramping. I'm just irritated. So a nice warm bath is always relaxing, and I don't see any harm in it as long as the water is not too hot. And you could just put you some bath bombs and little candles around there. Whatever makes you happy. Just whatever makes you happy. And so I like to do that. Wash up first, and then I always like to have some type of spray, like an intimate spray, like a pH balanced spray for my pad itself, and maybe like perfume or something for my underwear. So I would like spray my pad with a pH balanced body mist spray or whatever I have on, in the house at that time. And I will also spray my underwear with some perfume. I don't spray any of this on my actual body because, I mean, I like my natural smell and I smell great. I smell fantastic. My pH is definitely balanced. That's another thing to prepare every month to make your body smell good internally and externally. It's about proper diet, the things that you eat on a daily basis. Are you drinking enough water? I also like to take a probiotic, a vaginal probiotic, which I'm out of right now, and I definitely need to get some more. But I do love to take probiotics, and also I used to have a problem with having irregular menstruations. And so I you did a lot of research or whatever, and I found a solution that best fitted me. I did not want to be on birth control. I just did not want to do that for so many different reasons why I never wanted to be on birth control. So I decided to take herbal supplements like maca root, and that works fantastic for me. I'm not going to recommend you take anything without consulting a professional, a healthcare professional first, or you do what's best for you and your lifestyle. But I decided to go the natural route and go with herbs and take maca. And maca has been working phenomenal for me. I love it. I always take it. I always have to have it. I actually have a big bottle of it, which I was taking the maca from Walmart. It's like $6 or $7 in Walmart, and I would just get that. And I think it's like 60 or 90 tablets in there. I think it was 60, I don't know. But every time I would run out, I would just go to Walmart and refill, until one day I went to Walmart and they didn't have any. And so I just decided to go on Amazon to see if they had the maca root as well. And I actually found a larger bottle. I always try to make sure that the ingredients list are slim to none. Basically maca root, and that's it. I don't need all those extra fillers. If I want to use a particular product, whether that's herbs or whatever it is, I always try to go with the best choice. And that's with everything in my life. The less ingredients, the better. That is what I was taught, and that is what is, the best way for me. So yeah, the less ingredients, the better. And so I found this huge bottle of the maca root that lasts me at least like 3 months. And I think it has like, 90 or 100 and something, pills in there. And it really lasted me a long time. And this particular blend, matter of fact, let me show you guys. Okay, so this is the blend that I get off of Amazon, and it's 1900 milligrams per serving. But I don't take the whole 1900 milligrams because that's way too much for me. I only take one capsule. So if you take 2 capsules, that's 1900 milligrams. So I only take one capsule per day, every day. And it says that it's libido and energy support for men and women. But this one is mixed with red, black, and yellow maca. And it's organic. It's organic. So it's vegan, made in the US, allergen free, gluten free. And that's all that's in here is the maca. It does says vegetarian capsule, plant cellulose. Yeah. So it's just the maca powder and the plant cellulose. And this is 150 veggie capsules that I take to help regulate my menstruation. Besides, eating more healthier, making more healthier eating choices and drinking lots of water, making sure that I'm nourished and rested and stress free. Stress can really throw your hormones off as a woman. So you definitely want to make sure that you are in a stress free environment as much as you possibly can. That is a huge, huge thing, you know. And when you're around a lot of stress, not only does it throw off your hormones, it also ages you really quickly and you start to look old, you know. The less stress you have, the more youthful and vibrant you are, the more happier you feel lighter because you don't have so much weight on your shoulders. You're not worried about this and that, you know. It's all taken care of. And it's, you know, it's about your mindset. So you want to take care of your mind too, your mental as well. But okay, so in this pouch, I usually take this particular pouch. I keep this in my work bag, my purse, if you will. So in this pouch, I have the necessities that are needed for me to feel clean and okay during work hours. So I usually keep at least 4 overnight pads. Now to each its own. I am a pad girly. I'm not afraid to be like, be worried about. I'm not one of those girls that's worried about if their pad is showing or not, because I honestly do not care. Which these are super thin and I like these, and they're just like a cheap brand that I got from like Walmart or somewhere, but they're huge and I like the huge pads because they cover everything, and I'm a larger voluptuous woman, so it's a lot of surface area to cover, you know, the front and the back. We got to get all of it because stuff will start coming up in cracks and we don't want any problems. We don't want any problems at all. So we need to be protected in every direction. Okay. So I like pads and I don't like tampons. Sorry, it's just not my thing. I don't like anything, you know, going in there. No, I don't like that. But anyway, so I love pads. I like them. And these are the ones that I particularly use. And I don't have the package for them, but they are purple. And I think I got them from Walmart. They're the like Equate brand. And they're cheap. But they do their job. I haven't had any problems. I know nowadays everything is so full of chemicals or whatever, but you have to make the right decisions and the best decisions, the best choices for your lifestyle and what you can do, you know? So this works for me. So I keep at least 4 of these so that I am able to change twice during an 8-hour work shift, because I have the first set on when I go there, and then maybe halfway through I'll go and change, and then right before I leave I go and change as well. I usually always keep some flushable wipes with me, but right now I don't have them in this particular bag. I also keep an extra pair of undies inside this bag as well, just in case some accidents happen. So I keep the flushable wipes, a pair of undies, and at least 4 overnight pads in my bag. And a must have, hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer is always on me because I deal with food. Not only of course I wash my hands, but I just like to be extra clean as well, because you never know, like you never know. And then just touching stuff everywhere, I just have hand sanitizer on me, even though you're supposed to wash your hands before you use the hand sanitizer. In case you didn't know that, I'm just letting you know. All right, and so this is what I keep in my little period pouch. Period pouch. Now, what I want to do is, if I had carry a larger purse, then I will put more stuff in here, but like some chocolate because I have a serious craving for chocolate and sweets, girl. When it's that time of month, I love me some chocolate. Like, or I have to have something sweet. But my cravings are, they're settling down now. They're not as intense as they used to be, or they once were, you know. So now I'll get a craving like maybe that first day or something, whereas I used to get cravings like the week before and just want to eat nothing but sweets, like so much sweet. Everything that I wanted had to be sweet, like cakes and pies and chocolates. Mind you, that's probably where most of my weight came from, because girl, back in the day. But no. All right. And so um right, that's everything I keep in here. All right. I always I have perfume and lotion whether I'm on my period or not. I always keep some type of body spray, body mist, perfume, lotion, something on me to spray, because you never know. And I'm always around food, so I don't want that food smell to be, it gets in your hair, even though if you have on a cap and a hairnet or whatever, like, and just spray myself down. And here's a big thing, right? So if you have heavy flows and you use tampons, right? I want to know whose idea was it for them to write on that box that you can leave those tampons in you for like 6 to 8 hours, right? I have never used a tampon in my life and left a tampon in me that long. Okay, so when I was using tampons, every single time that I went to the restroom, I was changing my tampon. The tampon has to come out, because it's not making any type of logical sense to me why I'm going to use the bathroom, right, with the tampon in there. The string is going to get filled with a liquid substance that's coming out of me. That's not the substance that is in there for. So now you have a mixture. It's just, that's a mess. I'm not doing that. I don't want that sitting in my body for hours and hours and hours. So I always made sure I changed that every single time I went to the restroom. I didn't care. Like, no, I no. But now I don't like that. So I use pads and I don't have to worry about that. You know? Clean up myself and go on about my day. But yes, and for pain, let's get into that category. The dreaded pain. Oh my goodness. Usually, well, for the most part, I definitely was taking Tylenol at first. Then I switched over to Advil because they were saying that Tylenol is bad for you. So sometimes, like if my cramps are very, very bad, I will take a Advil. I will. Um, for one, it works. It works really well. As far as getting rid of the cramps and the pain. And for two, it's convenient for me. We have vending machines at work, and so two Advil, they're only like 75 cents inside of the vending machine. And I don't buy bottles and bottles of medicine because I rarely ever like get sick or am in pain besides, you know, this time of month. So I just pop a Advil and drink some water and I'm good to go. And but that's about it. Yeah, I just make sure that I'm clean. I make sure that I'm prepared if I have to leave the house with everything that I need to make sure that I'm clean and I feel clean and I feel good, you know? Who wants to be walking around cranky and in pain and just all day? No one, right? So I just make sure I'm prepared before I leave the house to do anything. And if I'm not leaving the house, I basically do the same thing, wash myself up, get prepared, you know, and snuggle in and call it a day. Call it a day. Get my belly rubbed and kick up my feet and relax and just be happy and merry. But I just want to share this video with you guys, and I hope you found it helpful or entertainment, whatever you want to call it. I mean, entertaining. What did I just say? Or whatever you want to call it. And don't forget to click like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. I'll see you in the next video. I love you all. Later.